Good morning, fellow Planeswalkers. Today I have another cool brew just for you, and I finally did it. Guys, this is a captive audience deck. It took me a little bit just to figure out how to make it work in a reliable way. I'm naming this deck the Greatest Showman because it has what to do with the circus, Rakdos, Greatest Showman, get it? Okay, anyway, this is my Greatest Showman deck. I love it. It's a really cool brew. Once you get down a captive audience, it's all she wrote. So let's get into the breakdown. But before this, do me a favor, guys. Please like the video, hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet. Yeah, let's get right into it, guys. So we have 2 shocks, 2 cast downs. This is obviously for early game removal, 4 lightning strikes. I am running in this deck 3 pestilent spirits. So with this over here, I should be able to deal with a good deal of opponent's creatures. Then we have 3 treasure map. This is for the ramp. I'm going to be using this obviously to scry and set up my deck so I can hit all my land drops and all that good stuff. But beyond that, I'm going to primarily be using the tokens I create, the treasures, to pop down a captive audience early game. Then we have 1 Cry of the Carnarium. Actually, I'm going to switch that to a Golden Demise because unfortunately my Pestilent Spirit falls to the Cry of the Carnarium, because he only has 2 defense. At least this way, I could potentially have the City's Blessing and not have to sacrifice my own Pestilent Spirits. So we got 1 Golden Demise, 3 Pestilent Spirits, 1 Sword Point Diplomacy. Love this card. This is another card that doesn't get too much use, but I happen to think it's amazing. Potentially, if you play this card turn 3 and the opponent really doesn't want you to get any of the cards, he's going to take 9 damage straight up into his life points, and that's huge. Especially in this deck where I have plenty of lightning strikes and shocks where I could hit him in the face directly. I would play another one, by the way, if I had, but I don't, fortunately. So then we have 2 Fights with Fire. As I said, in this deck we have plenty of ramp. So for example, the treasure map, and then we're going to have the Power Stone shards. So this could be sort of a win condition as well, where late game I could kick it for 9 and then I could have it do 10 damage to any opponent, divided as I choose among any number of targets instead, which I'll just straight up hit him in his face, and you know that could take me the game. And we have 3 Power Stone shards. This is self-explanatory. This is really cool. Things compound with this Power Stone shard. So for every Power Stone shard that I get, each one taps for an additional colorless mana. So you have all 3 down in the field. That's 9 mana right there. We have 1 Twilight Prophet. I felt that this was a great 4-drop for this deck. And we have 3 Vraska's Contempt, 1 Radiating Lightning. So I obviously keep this for a board wipe. If I have Pestilent Spirit down on the field, it'll just do 3 damage to the face and then clear off his board. Then we have 3 Rekindling Phoenix. This card is a boss. What I don't understand, by the way, is if it's a phoenix, why is the art of a glowing owl? But who am I to make such calls? Okay, so we have 1 Varrig's Bladewing because you guys know my mission in life to give use to cards that never get played. I don't really see Varrig's Bladewing ever going on. And you know what? For 7, I could create 2 4/4 flying creatures. I think that's pretty cool. And we have 2 Doom Whisperers. This is an amazing 5-drop flying trample. I could always pay the 2 life, surveil 2, and then, you know, fix my deck a bit more if I need to. I need to find some answers or whatever I need to do. Then we have 1 Demanding Dragon. This is another cool card. 3 Captive Audiences. So this deck, so as you can see, I don't even need Captive Audience in this deck theoretically. You know, I have plenty of mid-range strong creatures that I could use to take the game for myself, but Captive Audience is where it's at. Once you get Captive Audience down, it's just truly devastating. It's such a heavily taxed card. Think about it. So yes, it is a very late game card because it's 7. It costs 7 to drop, but you know, with the ramp, hopefully I'll get it down a bit earlier. We have 1 red, 1 black, 5 colorless. Enchantment, guys. It's a mythic rare. Captive Audience enters the battlefield under the control of an opponent of your choice. At the beginning of your upkeep, choose one that hasn't been chosen. Your life total either becomes 4, discard your hand, or each opponent creates 5 2/2 black zombie creature tokens. So for 3 turns, I'm really going to make him pay a heavy price. Then we have 9 Swamps, 9 Mountains, 4 Cinder Barrens, and 2 Dragon Skull Summits. Okay, so this is the Greatest Showman round 1, guys. Let's go. So it works pretty well. When I was doing trial runs for this video, it definitely, it's quite satisfying. As I said, you don't even need captive audience to really take home the bacon, but when captive audience does make its way onto the field, you definitely see opponents conceding. Okay, so now let's go. Round one. Okay, this is good. I have a treasure map. I like starting off with a treasure map because I could scry out and fix what I need. I have some early game removal. Okay, so he's playing... Okay, so he's playing probably mono red. This is my call. He's playing mono burn red. I would not be surprised if he drops either. Yep, this is typical behavior. I would actually really enjoy to pull out. Okay, so... Okay, unfortunately, Captive Audience is not very effective against such fast decks. What I really want to pull right now is I'm going to try to aim for a Golden Demise and just wipe this guy clean. Ooh, I hope he doesn't have Skewer the Critics or any such... See, this deck happens so fast, so fast. Wow, okay, so that, what's a person to do, you know? What's a person to do over here? So you know what? I'm going to draw in on the off chance. No. Okay, so this is what I'm going to have to do. Yeah, I don't think there's a chance I can win this game. It just... Unfortunately, all this happened way too fast on me. And this, mind you, is turn 3. See, turn 3. This is why I hate such decks. Yeah, no, I don't need that. It takes out a really... a good portion of any sort of strategy. Yeah, just like that. There's nothing I could absolutely do. In most cases, there's nothing you can do, unless I was dropping some small cost creatures. Any sort of late game is always going to fall to such a deck. Alright, so that was one. I don't know if I'm even going to count that, because that was just total bullshit. But let's go again. I have a rule of thumb. I don't play mono red aggro, or any sort of burn. For me, I don't like this. The play style, it's definitely effective. I'm not going to say it's not effective, you know. Just look at that. He took me out, was it turn 3, turn 4? It definitely has power and it definitely has value. It does fall very strong to early game board wipes, such as Golden Demise or Cry the Carnarium. And if I have any sort of life gain, that's the problem with such decks. They really, if they lose steam, they're done. That's it. It has to happen right away for them, and if that doesn't happen, then they're truly done. Do I want to just knock this off with Lightning Strike, or do I go for the cast down? I think I'm actually going to go Lightning Strike. I think that's what I feel good with. So hopefully I'll hit Doom Whisperer on curve. Another Wild Growth Walker. So you know what? I'm just going to go this way. Perfect. So we already knocked off 2 of his Wild Growth Walkers. If he's not playing black, he can't even get it back with called Find Finality. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to do Sword Point Diplomacy, and let's see if he gives me anything to hold on to. Okay, that was a bad move. He should have not given me the land. People underestimate the value of land. That was not good on his behalf. I would have missed that land drop over there. I guess he doesn't know that I have a Captive Audience in hand. Okay, so this is number 3. Okay, so he's going to gain some life now. I'm going to drop the Doom Whisperer, and then I'm going to go for the Vraskas next turn. Yeah, this guy is a bit slow to the punch. So my hope is that he doesn't have... Okay, and it's very well possible that he does. I'm hoping he doesn't have for himself... Vivian Reed, because if he has Vivian Reed, he'll be able to take off Doom Whisperer real easy. In which case, okay, Goreclaw, okay, we're still good. I still feel good with this. Oh man, okay, so I'm not going to go for the Captive Audience this coming turn. I'm just going to Vraska it. Oh, wow, okay, but we have the Captive Audience. So this is what's happening. I'm going to go ahead and do this. And then, do I attack is the question. So do I need to attack? I actually don't, because once I get the Captive Audience down, you know what? I'm going to attack anyway because, wait, what's he going to do? He's going to do 5, 7, 9. You know what? I don't want to deal with that. I'm just going to hang out right over here. I'm just going to throw down the captive audience next turn. I really hope he doesn't have Vivian Reed. Okay, so now he has all 4 of his wild growth walkers down on the field, which I find it amazing that somehow he had them all in early game. What are the odds? What are the odds indeed? So if he swings in with everything, that'll be cool. Okay, so he didn't swing, so that really works out for me. Now he's in trouble. So I threw down the captive audience. And do I give him another turn? Yeah, I'm going to hang out for one more turn. So he's obviously not going to do the total becomes 4. Your life total becomes 4 because he's going to get in trouble. He's going to discard his hand, which he has no hand. So he didn't pay this tax. So he got away with the turn of trouble. And let's see what's happening. No way. That is such BS. What is the odds that he got the Vivian Reed? That is unbelievable. What a top deck. And wow, okay. It doesn't matter that I have down the captive audience because I am in trouble. So he wins. 5, 6, 8, 9. I can't believe it. I cannot believe that. That is the worst top deck I've ever seen. Okay, now I must need redemption. That's it. Redemption is coming my way. What is the odds? I should have actually just swung in with you know what? You live and learn. I should have swung in with the Doom Whisperer. I figured even if he had 4 Vivian Reeds in that deck, what was the odds of him top decking it? I'm definitely going to be playing a bit more conservative this game. Not conservative, a bit more aggressive. I'm going to go, if I have the Doom Whisperer, I'm swinging. Okay. Doesn't look like he's doing anything. We're going to get the Dragon Skull Summit. I like where this is going, guys. It looks like we're going to hit Rekindling Phoenix down on curve. And maybe even the Doom Whisperer. So this deck deals with exiling stuff. So, you know, maybe the Rekindling Phoenix is not going to be as strong as a threat as it would be in other decks. But let's see how this pans out. Okay, so he's probably going to make me discard a card. I'm definitely not going to get rid of the land. I'm going to get rid of a shock because it seems like anything low cost enough for him to use it on. Yeah, so here's the play. So I'm going to go like this, and then I'm going to hit the Rekindling Phoenix. So we're on curve for the Doom Whisperer as well, which is great. And with the Surveilling, I could probably hit Captive Audience also on curve. Well, that is so interesting. I've never seen this art. Yeah, he's probably going to do a Vraska's Contempt. He's definitely eyeballing the Rekindling Phoenix. Doom Whisperer of his own. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to... Ooh, look at that. So I have 2 Captive Audiences now. Although it doesn't really compound upon each other very much. So right now I have a total of 5 land. Yes, I'm going to hang out right over here. He's probably going to start surveilling. Interesting, unless he has answers in hand. He must have what he needs. Namely, probably Vraska's Contempt. I wonder what he's going to do. And Ixalan's Binding, that's even worse. Okay, so it looks like I'm in trouble, boys. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I just want to fix what's coming. Vraska's Contempt. Second, yes. So I'm going to do it this way because... Ooh, maybe I shouldn't have. I actually wanted a land I could use on curve for the Captive Audience. I just made a grand mistake. Unfortunately, I'm about to waste more life because I was a dummy. I was such a dummy. But at least we have the Vraskas to regain some stuff. I can't believe I just did that. That was such a misplay on my behalf. Oh well. So he's going to swing in with the Doom Whisperer. Going to hit that, block that out. At least he only did 3 damage to me. Okay, we're gonna bring this back. And here we go. So now we have the Vraskas, which obviously I'm gonna get rid of the Doom Whisperer. And now I'm back up to 15 life. I said I would be aggressive, but I don't know if I feel comfortable with 15 life. He's gonna hit me on 3. I'm gonna do him 4. It doesn't make sense. I'm just not gonna do it. It doesn't make sense. Let's just hope he doesn't exile this with an Ixalan's Binding now. Or a Vraska's Contempt. I should have done it. Okay, I guess I don't learn my lesson. I said I would swing in this time, but I didn't. Okay, so at least now we have Captive Audience. So now, this is pretty good. So even if he could remove it with, say, a Mortify, I have another Captive Audience. So he's going to first pay the price. So he's either going to discard his hand, or he's going to give me 2. Either one, he's going to pay. The tax that he pays, that is phenomenal. So let's hope he can't gain life, because if that's the case, he knows I have burn. That's funny. Why would he do that? He knows he's in threat. He knows I have burn. So I'm going to give him this, obviously. And let's hope I could top deck a shock or something. Oh no, he's about to gain some weight. Exile target non-permanent with converted mana cost 1 or less. Gain 2 life. Okay. So I see why he did that. So wait, that's only if it's creature. Okay, let's go like this. We're gonna burn him over there, and then I'm gonna do Pestilent Spirit. And let's hope. So now he's either gonna discard his hand. He discarded his hand. So next turn, we're actually, by the way, we're in pretty good standing. Of course, he gained life once again, so he got rid of that one. I still feel that we're pretty good, because next turn I'm creating for myself 5 2/2 zombies. Okay. Okay, so we need to get rolling, because he's gonna. I need to win him this turn. It's unfortunate that he gained life right now, but he obviously can't attack because this guy has menace, and if okay, we're gonna give him that, and here we go. So it's gonna be a matter of time. He's a dummy. I have menace. Oh man, I couldn't. Okay, wait, he's gonna do, what's his final ability? Kairos of dealers damage to target player equal to the number of cards that player owns in exile. And I own 6. Okay, so I guess he's not a dummy. I have to do this. And then I'm gonna have to do this. And then that buys me another turn. So he's gonna give himself Ethereal Absolution. I have 2 Pestilent Spirits down. I'm not going to have 2 at the end of this. Okay, I am actually. I think I may win. I think I may yet win. It's unfortunate I'm not pulling any burn. I know what he's going to do. He's getting Ethereal Absolution. He's going to pop that down. That's still fine with me. I still think this game is mine. Yeah, this game is mine. Yeah. I have menace over here. He can't do anything about it. So he exiled this. He's going to gain what? Another... Oh, he doesn't gain anything. Yep, okay. So at least I was able to pull off a victory over here. Although it was a close one. It was a close thing. I'm going to do it again. I feel very unsatisfied with those 2 first matchups. First off, that aggro burn that hit me off at turn 3 or turn 4. And then the second one, which... definitely was unsatisfying. Him top decking that Vivian Reed, the one thing that could have defeated me, which he got. Okay, so this is good. So we have treasure maps and Power Stone shards, and we have a Doom Whisper. So it looks like we're probably going to hit on curve for all the things that we need. I really think I need another Twilight with Prophet in this deck. So it looks like he's playing some sort of Death Touch deck. 1 weg 1. Okay, so this is fine still. I'm fine with this, you know. 1 damage isn't all that much. I'm actually not going to do that. You know what? Do I do it? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I want to fix what I'm coming next. I don't want to get land screwed. So I'm gonna tap. I think red is least important at the time. Okay. That was definitely a good decision on my behalf. Okay, so we're still good, guys. We have a Kaz down available to us. Let's see if he throws down anything big that I need to deal with. I'll let that happen. 2 damage is not much. Can't let it go on indefinitely, but for the time being, we're fine. And Priest of the Forgotten Gods, and that's exactly what I was saving this for. Okay, so now we're going to tap for the red. We're going to go like this, and we're going to pull off another land. This is really good, guys. So we're definitely on curve for what we need. You know, I think the time is ripe to pull off a captive audience. This is the greatest show. Okay, so now we're in good standing. So I could even, okay, Doom Whisperer. I'm gonna Vraska that right away. Here we go. So now let's hope for, okay, I'll take that right now. I'll take that. That's one more land I'll take. That's the last one. So it seems like he's playing mono black. In my experience, mono black is never worth it. I'm gonna pop off this Doom Whisperer this coming turn, and then, okay, you know what? I might as well get him going. If he's gonna start surveilling, I'm gonna get him going. Okay, so we got rid of that threat. Next turn, depending, I think I'll throw down the Doom Whisperer next turn. Yeah, Doom Whisperer seems like a pretty big threat. I'm definitely going to have to tease out of him some removal, which is good because I actually want my Twilight Prophet open. But the best thing right now would be... Oh, good one, man. He's going to take my Sword Point Diplomacy. It's the only thing he can take. Let's hope he doesn't have a Burglar Rat in hand or something like that. That would be super annoying. Oh, I see the Burglar Rat. Playcrafter. What was the point of playcrafting? What was the point of doing that? Oh, I can't discard a card. I think, funny enough, I'm going for the Twilight Prophet. Okay, so here's the play, guys. I'm going to pop the Twilight Prophet. I'm going to hit this guy off. And I'm actually going to Sword Point Diplomacy him right now. So we're going to go over here. We're going to tap this, and we're going to just pop one of these for a black mana source. And, okay, so he's going to give me the land, obviously. But this is good for me because I'm thinning out my deck as well. Yeah, and he's going to take off the Lightning Strike. So he's going to take the 3 damage for that. I just hope he can't remove Twilight Prophet right now because I definitely need his ability. But it probably will get removed. He is playing mono black after all. Maybe it'll be another Playcrafter. Or a Doom Whisperer, so maybe not. Okay, so I actually am fine with what's going on right now. The odds of me getting either from the extra card draw over here, from his extra card draw, there's multiple. I have 3 chances right now, okay? That was 1, 2. I'm going to give myself one more opportunity. I really want to get the captive audience now. Let's see. Please give me captive audience. I'll be such a happy camper. He's going to do his surveilling. He needs... Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get down Rekindling Phoenix, and I'm going to throw down the Pestilent Spirit at the same time. So Playcrafter, I have plenty of creatures I could use to pop off. I don't have to get rid of the good stuff. And I still have what to block with. Unfortunately, I did not draw my captive audience. Yeah, so he's going to be looking for the solution right now. He doesn't have much life to play with. So I wonder how... Okay, so that was 1. He's probably going to do it again. Yeah, he needs to do it again. He actually needs to get rid of the Twilight Prophet because this is just going to, turn by turn, just rip off on him. Drill bit, target reveals the hand you choose. Okay, so he still didn't find what he needed, but he determined he couldn't afford to use any more. So let's see. If he doesn't do anything this turn to my Twilight Prophet, I think we're pretty good. Unfortunately, I will have to block this out, and I'm going to take 3 damage. He may have some sort of removal spell that he'll be able to pop off the token, which essentially is just getting rid of the Rekindling Phoenix for good. He's bringing back a creature from your graveyard. He's bringing back a Priest of Forgotten Gods. So he's going to sacrifice these 2, and then I'm just going to have to get rid of the Pestilent Spirit. But at least he can't do it just yet, because this, okay, that really, really pleases me. You know what? Change of plans. So I have a Varric's Blade Wing available to me. I have 2. Okay, let's see. I'm going to kick this. So we have a lot of value happening right now. So we have quite the board state, and the best part about it is I don't have to do anything. I could just sit right here, but I'm not. I am going to attack with the Pestilent Spirit. Oh, wait. You know, that was still the best play. It was still the best play. I could have got rid of the Doom Whisperer, but now I just took care of 2 of his creatures, so that's good. In fact, I should probably have... Next turn, I'm probably going to swing in with everything. So he didn't do the Surveilling, although, you know, he probably should have. Yeah, he's done. He should have surveilled. He needed the answer. Okay. So that was good. 2 for 2. You know, 2 losses, 2 wins. This is my greatest showman deck, guys. It was fun to put together. As you see, it really doesn't do well against aggro decks. But beyond that, it really hits its stride nice and good. Yeah, so please like the video, hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet, and most importantly, have a great day.